25. Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum, New York City, New York. Located on 5th Avenue in the Upper East Side neighborhood of Manhattan, this museum is the permanent home of a renowned and continuously expanding collection of Impressionist, Post-Impressionist, early modern, and contemporary art. In 2013, almost 1.2 million people visited the museum, which makes it one of the most popular exhibition sites in New York City. 24. Museum of Natural History, Vienna, Austria. With over 30 million objects, this Austrian museum is one of the largest in Europe. It also serves as a working place for about 60 staff scientists. Their main fields of research covers a wide range of topics from the origins of our solar system to the evolution of animals. 23. Vatican Museum, Vatican City, Rome, Italy. Vatican museums display works from the immense collection built up by the Roman Catholic Church throughout the centuries, including some of the most renowned classical sculptures and most important masterpieces of Renaissance art in the world. In 2013, they were visited by 5.5 million people, which makes it the 5th most visited art museum in the world. 22. National Museum of Natural Science, Taichung, Taiwan. Founded in 1986, the museum is divided into 6 parts, housing the Space IMAX Theater, Science Center, Life Science Hall, Human Cultures Hall, Global Environment Hall, and Botanical Garden. With over 3 million visitors annually, it is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Taiwan. 21. Acropolis Museum, Athens, Greece. Founded in 2003 on the ruins of a part of Roman and early Byzantine Athens, this museum focuses on the findings of the archaeological site of the Acropolis of Athens. Set only 300 yards away from the famous Temple of Parthenon, its exhibit hosts nearly 4,000 objects. 20. National Folk Museum of Korea, Seoul, South Korea. Established in 1945 by the U.S. government, the Museum of Seoul features replicas of historical objects to illustrate the history of traditional life of the Korean people. It has 3 main exhibition halls with almost 100,000 artifacts. 19. Guggenheim Museum, Bilbao, Spain. Designed by Canadian-American architect Frank Gehry, this museum of modern art is one of the most admired works of contemporary architecture ever. It notably houses large-scale, site-specific works and installations by contemporary artists. 18. Hermitage Museum, St. Petersburg, Russia. Founded in 1764 by Catherine the Great, Hermitage is one of the largest and oldest museums in the world. Its collections, of which only a small part is on permanent display, houses over 3 million items, including the largest collection of paintings in the world. 17. Oscar Niemeyer Museum, Curitiba, Brazil. Inaugurated in 2002, this super modern museum focuses on visual arts, architecture, and design. It is also known as the Museum of the Eye due to the distinctive design of the building. 16. Museum of Islamic Art, Doha, Qatar. Established in 2008, it is one of the youngest museums on this list. It houses a collection of works gathered since the late 1980s, including manuscripts, textiles, and ceramics, and boasts of one of the world's most complete collections of Islamic artifacts. 15. The Louvre Museum, Paris, France. Located on the right bank of the River Seine, the Louvre is one of the world's most visited museums. In 2012, it received almost 10 million visitors who admired unique exhibits spreading over an area of more than 650,000 square feet. 14. Potala Palace, Lhasa, Tibet. Built at an altitude of 12,100 feet on the side of Marpo Ri in the center of Lhasa Valley, the Potala Palace has been the chief residence of the Dalai Lama, but it recently also started to serve as a museum of Chinese history and culture. The monumental building consists of 13 stories containing over 1,000 rooms, 10,000 shrines, and about 200,000 statues. 13. British Museum, London, Great Britain. Founded in 1753, the British Museum is dedicated to human history and culture. With almost 7 million visitors in 2013, it is the 2nd most visited museum in the world. Its permanent collection, numbering about 8 million works, is among the largest and most comprehensive anywhere. 12. Egyptian Museum, Cairo, Egypt. Established in 1902, the museum in Cairo is home to an extensive collection of ancient Egyptian antiquities. It houses the world's largest collection of pharaonic antiquities and many treasures of King Tut. 11. Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York City, New York, USA. Occupying an area of about 2 million square feet, it is the largest art museum in the United States and one of the largest in the world. Its permanent collection contains more than 2 million works divided among 17 curatorial departments. 10. Musée d'Orsay, Paris, France. Originally built as a railway station, the museum houses the largest collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist masterpieces in the world. With over 3 million visitors annually, it is the 10th most visited museum in the world. 9. Salvador Dali Museum, St. Petersburg, Florida, USA. As the name suggests, this art museum is dedicated to the work of Salvador Dali. Founded in 1982, it houses the largest collection of Dali's work outside of Europe. 8. Czech National Museum, Prague, Czech Republic. Established in 1818, it is one of the oldest and largest museums in Central Europe. Currently, the museum houses almost 14 million items from the area of natural history, arts, music, and librarianship. 7. Royal Ontario Museum, Toronto, Canada. Founded in 1912, Royal Ontario Museum is one of the largest museums in North America. Attracting over 1 million visitors every year, it houses exhibits of world culture and natural history with more than 6 million items and 40 galleries. 6. Rijksmuseum, Amsterdam, Netherlands. The Rijksmuseum is a Netherlands national museum dedicated to arts and history. The museum displays 8,000 items from their total collection of 1 million objects from the years 1200 to 2000. 5. Museum of Hanoi, Hanoi, Vietnam. Occupying a total area of over 5 hectares and probably one of the most unconventional looking museums on this list, the Museum of Hanoi displays artifacts from Hanoi's 1,000-year history and the history, culture, heritage, and architecture of Vietnam. 4. Museo del Prado, Madrid, Spain. Established in 1819, Museo del Prado is the main Spanish national art museum. It features one of the world's finest collections of European art dating from the 12th century to the early 19th century. 3. National Museum of Cambodia, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Situated in the country's capital of Phnom Penh is Cambodia's largest historical and archaeological museum. The museum houses one of the largest collections of Khmer art, including sculptural, ceramics, bronzes, and ethnographic objects. 2. Denver Art Museum, Denver, Colorado, USA. Boasting of an unusual design inspired by the nearby Rocky Mountains, the Denver Art Museum was founded in 1983. It's known for its collection of American Indian art. However, it also houses more than 68,000 diverse works from across the centuries and the world. And 1. State Historical Museum, Moscow, Russia. Located next to the Red Square in Moscow, this museum houses exhibitions ranging from relics of prehistoric tribes to priceless artworks. The total number of objects in the museum's collection comes to millions. If you like what you just saw, consider pressing that orange subscribe button on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And if you want more awesome lists, check out our 25 most dangerous hikes, treks, and climbs on Earth, and our 25 interesting beer facts that will leave you tipsy.